SPY just broke all-time highs this morning. It's going to be a fun day. Next episode of Boxing and Bullish. Check it out. The market just opened up and it's going crazy. We broke all-time highs yesterday. We opened up at 760. We at 761 right now. It's breaking my resistance level that I had set, but it's already breaking it. And so we are moving. I have not entered a trade because it's at an all-time high right now. So I don't know if it's going to break down or if it's going to continue to keep moving. So we just got to kind of wait and see what's happening, at least for the next 15 minutes before I even enter a trade, because I really want to see what's really good. You know, the market just opened and it's going crazy. I mean, it went past the all-time high, and I knew yesterday I had a chance to get past 755, but I didn't know it would go all the way to 760 during pre-market, and now we're at 761. So we'll be back once we are ready to actually enter a trade, if we do enter a trade. All right, so you know what I do. I'm about to use my alert technique. I'm going to go ahead and set an alert right down here at the moving average, because I don't want to buy it when it's up here. You don't buy high unless it's breaking past. So I'm going to set two alerts. How about that? Let's set one way down here, right down here at the moving average. Set it right there. So when it get down in here, if usually when price gets to a moving average, you will get a bounce up, especially right now with it being such a bullish type day already. It's a momentum, a lot of bullish momentum. So usually if price do go back down and touch this moving average, or even come lower than the moving average and get to a level of support, these both is like support areas right here. If price get down there, usually when the bulls are in the house, they'll push that price right back up. So what I want to do is catch it on the dip if it do come down here and dip. Now, on the other hand, price is continuing to move and continuing to go. Now, I don't know if I want to buy it at a high. It's still 935, so I'm definitely not jumping in just yet. I got to give the market at least the first 15 minutes to really go and show a real bias, but I mean, it's giving me some real signs of what it's trying to do. But since we are at all-time highs and never had price get this high, kind of good to just kind of wait and see if price is going to go down first, and then you catch it the ride back up. We'll go ahead and just wait and see, because right now price is going crazy, and you don't want to miss out the ride, but at the same time, you don't want to get in at the top of the ride and then it start going down. We'll wait and see. So it looked like what we starting to see is kind of what I was talking about, and what I was thinking could happen is that it reached a certain level of, a price level, which we got all the way up to 762.20. And from that point, it went on and came down. So that's what I didn't want to happen to me, is me be a part of that come down, that drawdown. And so the new candle just opened up on the 5, and it's continuing to, well, we're going to see what it's going to do, actually. It just opened up, and it looks like, based off of this candle right here, which ended bullish, but not strong bullish, it's a reversal. This look like this could be the coming of a reversal. So we're going to go ahead and just kind of wait this one out. I got the alert set in. I'm going to set one in on the 5 as well, just so we don't want to catch this at the high. We want to wait till this bad boy gets all the way down to like 760, somewhere around there. Even maybe 759, high 759, somewhere around there. And then we'll go ahead and maybe enter a bull play. Or if we get price dropping below this previous candle on the 5, I could take a put on the 5 and just ride it down. But for right now, we're going to wait and see. Because look, price is still pushing. It's still not showing signs of actually reversing yet. So with this thing doing what it's doing, we better go ahead and just wait and see what it's going to do before we enter a trade. I'm getting ready to enter a play, and I believe it's going to be a call. We still breaking, and I think I want to be a part of this run. We'll be back in a moment. I did finally enter the trade, was able to enter the trade, and it wasn't the best decision. Down, we're putting in our stop loss, and we'll be back. We trying to follow the trend, and it looked like we was on the bullish trend. We was up about $50, and then we reversed. So we're trying to follow the trend right now, and it looks like it was just what I feared. Buying it at the high, you never want to buy high. You never want to buy it when it's at the all-time high. You don't know when it's going to break, even though it was so much bullish strength that even now it's pushing. Even now, like, bulls are in the house, but at the same time, you never want to buy high. So that's where the risk was at, and FOMO just got the better of me. But I think we still in good shape overall. I think we still in good shape. So we'll be back. Stop loss has been added. We currently are in a profitable position right now, and we'll be back in a moment once we start having to adjust the stop loss. Okay, so now it is time for me to start adjusting that stop loss. By the way, today's goal is 250. So that's what I'm going to do now. Start modifying the stop loss to make sure that I'm locking in profit. We are currently up 156, 162. So we're going to go ahead and lock that in right now. We are continuing to modify. We're getting ready to lock in this 200 at least. And we pushing. So we'll be back in a moment. So I entered trade number 2. That Weeble has messed up my whole layout for my desktop layout. Just changed my whole layout out without me even trying to do anything. He did it on his own. I'm so pissed off right now. It's just ruined my whole hookups. Trying to do my trading pretty much with my phone, so it's throwing me all the way off. We'll be back in a moment. By the way, the profit from that last previous trade was 204. So I was a little short. That's why I entered the second trade to get the last for $46 just so I can make sure that I'm hitting my goal for the day at 250. But the layout threw it all off. And it took me longer to enter the trade than I wanted to, trying to fix the layout. And now I'm kind of in a precarious position because I'm still riding this bullish trend that's broken all-time highs, and we don't know how far it's going to go before it reverses. So I'm in a risky position. We're going to try to get as much as we can and then get out of here before it does do any reversals. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, modify the stop loss to make sure we are in the profit and we hit goal. All right. Yeah, we in there like swimwear. So we even modified it up. I don't think we need to modify no more. We're going to continue to keep on looking and modifying as we go. But, yeah, we in there. We in there like swimwear. We done definitely hit goal for the day. I'm pretty sure this order got filled just a second ago. I'm going to wait and see if it did actually get filled. But I'm pretty sure that it did. I'm going to see if I can adjust this stop loss one more time. Nah. So it got executed. So we'll be back once we check what our profit and loss was for the day. Okay, despite the issues with my layout and me having to get that fixed and situated, we still ended up with a great profitable day. We ended up at a profit of 270 for the day, and that's exactly what we was looking for. I needed a profit of 250, so we went over goal. That's what we want. I definitely know that just by me looking at the charts, I could have stayed and got more. Definitely can go and get more. However, at Boxing and Bullish, we teach trader discipline. Trader discipline over greed. And that works every time. I much rather not take the risk of losing any money, get my 5% or better, and go ahead and leave the market safe and sound, and we keep stacking and compounding that account. So now we have officially broken over the $4,000 mark. We are on our way to 4,300. And we are pushing closer and closer and closer to the $10,000 mark. So for today's lessons, I always get 3 lessons out of a trade. The first lesson, we first have to look at where the market opened up at, where it started at. The market opened up at all-time high. So with it being at an all-time high, the very first thing you need to do is be patient, because you have to see if this thing is going to reverse, and then maybe you can get a call that bounces back up, or is the trend just going to continue up and you join the trend. But you won't see that in the first 5 minutes. The first 5 minutes of the market is so volatile that you need to give it a chance to do what it's going to do before you actually join the trend. So that's what happened today. Today I had to wait and wait, and I waited for the first 15 minutes to wait till that next candle showed me it was going to continue through a bullish trend where it, like how it opened up. So once it showed me that, and the key factor of that was that it broke the previous high. It broke the level of resistance and the previous high and continued through that level, and that it was the signal for me that I could get into a bullish play and join the continuation trend. So that was lesson 1. Lesson 2, that brings us into, once again, where the market opened and the fact that it was at a full all-time high. So we do not know how high this is going to go. So for lesson 2, you have to make sure that you are locking in profits, because you don't want it to reverse and eat the profits that you've made. So you want to make sure that you already put in an initial stop loss that you are going to modify as you go into profit. So as you go into profit, you hurry up and modify to make sure that if it did reverse, you still in profit no matter what. So that is lesson 2. Lesson 3, don't be greedy. All you need is 5% a day. Measure out what 5% a day is for your account value. Shoot for that goal. Hit the goal or better, or a little better, and get out of the market for the day. We know it probably continued on, and it probably was a big bull day, and we don't know how far it went because I closed the chart after I hit the goal. So when you hit goal, get out. The market is not your friend, and it will take the money back that you made. So that's lesson 3. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Boxing and Bullish. I am your host, Dev the Smoke. Remember, if you like this content, subscribe, like, content, share. Stay disciplined, stay focused, stay bullish, and we out. Peace.